What's up, everybody? RetroPython here. I just want to show you a quick preview of my Dreamcast Mini. I've been creating a new Dreamcast theme for it. Still a work in progress. Still has boot text, which I got to get rid of, and emulation station splash screen. So it's not 100% done yet. It's probably half done. You got your nice Dreamcast high def logo, swirly, snaily thingy. Again, it'll just be a black screen when this thing is released, and that'll be gone. Just for testing purposes, we'll leave it there. I also have to create a selection, a game selector, so you know what game you're on, because right now we're not on 18 wheeler. It starts at the first screen. It kind of looks like the Dreamcast Lite is the pointer, like in Price is Right, but it's not. It's the first image is the first game, and as you see, it moved to Forward Thunder, but it didn't scroll because we have to put an image selector there. This build has probably over 650 games. If it's an exclusive PAL game, it's there. There's no duplicates based on region. If there's an American version, the American version's on here. You won't see multiple disc games listed, like Alone in the Dark is, I think, 2 or 3 discs, but you'll only see it appear once. Drives me nuts when you see disc 1, disc 2, disc 3. Anything in parentheses drives me nuts when it says Japan, USA. I have to, one of my OCDs. Each game has its unique CD artwork. Japanese spine art was created. The little Japanese text there is actually reading the file name. I use a piece of software called I Am Batch, and you can create watermarks and overlays. That's how I do these. The jewel case is actually an overlay, and I just kind of size it and put it on there. I use a Japanese font, and it just literally is reading the file name. So, like that says Arrow Dancing in Japanese, I think. I'm not sure. I don't speak Japanese. I don't write it. I'm sure it's just a one-for-one translation. A equals this character. E equals this character that the font does as I knock things over. PAL games have their own unique spine, jewel case, the blue, very unique to the PAL system, which the light is blue and the swirl is blue. Let's look at a game here. What can we play? Let's try this. Let's try the import. Let's try an import game. There we go. Let's try this. And I created these video screens loading. It's based on my TurboGrafx 16 build that I did that I still have to post. I know. You guys message me all the time about it. I will get it done. I didn't know how to do it to make it each unique to each game, so I left the door open on a Dreamcast, which, listen, who hasn't run their Dreamcast like that? Half the times they wouldn't run unless you had the door open. And then when so you don't have the CD down far enough to come flying out. You gotta duck. I use Flycast for most of the games. Seems to work pretty well. Redream I've never used. Redream I use. Ridecast I never used. Redream I use when I have to. Let's see how this is. Let's do SNK Groove. No idea what that means, but we'll try it. Oh, okay. This is different characters than Capcom. Oh, why is Blanca there? Never played this game. Not a fighting game guy. Exactly. Graphics look great. Very colorful. Sounds great. The shadow looks cool. Let's see, good old butt throw. Graphics are great. Very colorful. Alright, let's get that out. Okay, so we got that. I mean, Japanese gameplay is fine. Oh, Chicken Run Christmas. Yeah. Can we try now? I know what we could try. Let's try this. I'm up to about D, I think, in these video loading screens. They're about 12 seconds each. I think I'm going to cut them down to about 8 seconds, especially when you play a lot of games over and over. Kind of gets a little monotonous. Monotonous? That's the word? Yeah. But, listen, it adds to the realism. You know, it's based on my TurboGrafx 16 loading screens that I stole from the TurboGrafx Mini. I think I said that already, maybe not. A little Crazy Taxi 2, always a good time. It's one of those games you can just play over and over and you never get past like the 4 minute mark. It reminds me of an old school arcade game where you never get past like the third level. But you play it for 30 years. Same 3 levels. Let's try Guy Fieri. I guess we're doing a little diners, drive-ins, and drives. Alright, we're going to make some crazy money. Let's pick this lady up. I think it's a lady. Department store. Let's see. I think in this one you could jump. Oh man, I really overshot that. How do I go? Oh, I can go there. There we go. This thing needs brakes. Oh, I hate when you have to turn around. Oh wait, I don't have to turn around. I think you... Oh, no, that's reverse. How do I jump? Oh, you could jump. Oh, there we go. What button is that? The L button? Oh. Oh, how did I jump? Oh, X. Or at least it's X on this Dreamcast controller. I wish they made, on this Xbox controller, I wish they made a Dreamcast controller. It's like the only system they don't have a USB controller mimicking the original. Where is this guy going? We're going to Brooklyn. This is the... I have all the 8-bit controllers that they make. They're great. I love them. Even the Nintendo 64 ones, which I had to pay a small fortune for because they haven't made them in years, and they're like $200 on eBay. So I use this theme on it's actually a cell phone charger, a Dreamcast Mini, which is a cell phone charger. I rip out all the cell phone charger parts, and kind of shave down a Raspberry Pi real thin. Got to get rid of all the ports, solder all the ports back on. I add USB-A ports. They look like Dreamcast controller boards, believe it or not, so it fits perfectly. It's amazing how close it fits. So it looks great. I just get a USB-A to a regular standard USB female adapter, plug my controller into that or my keyboard dongle or whatever I need. We'd love to someday have a Bluetooth type Dreamcast controller. I know the company makes the N64 Brawler made a Dreamcast controller. I'm hoping to come out with a Bluetooth USB or a USB one. It's such a cool controller. Let's try one more game. Let's try a game. Like I said, I'm only up to D, so let's pick one of the D's. I don't even know what these are. These could be anime type movies. I don't know if it's necessary that they have 7 volumes of this, but Japanese cover art's pretty cool. Probably never play ECW games. I wish they worked. I don't think they work. I think you get to the title screen and then they just both die on each. I have to try that on my PC and see if the same thing happens. My kids love these games, Buzz Lightyear games. That's kind of frightening. That picture. I don't know what's wrong with that dinosaur, but I wish the horse racing derby games I could. There's a translation for them because they're fun games. But I have no idea how to get past like the third screen. What else we got? Let's pick a D game. Let's pick Daytona. This actually, the video loading screens were made in, of all things, PowerPoint. I mean, I know how to use it, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Um, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whatever that saying is. So it's just created with layers and lights and sounds and screens and stuff like that. And it works. Same way I did the TurboGrafx one. Okay, that was weird, but let's see what happens. I think this is Flycast. Hasbro. What does Hasbro have to do with Daytona? It was made by Sega. They farmed this out. There's a lot of sponsors on this game. It's like real NASCAR. I will pick that VMU. I don't know what it's doing. I was getting a little boogie. Let's try one more time. And we are going to mash A. Okay, mash A. There we go. Oh, it's in Rycast. Why is it in Rycast? We're going to go back to that. Let's see what happens. Maybe it doesn't work, and I think it may be slow, but let's see. We're going to learn together, folks. That's what YouTube is about, right? Learning. Yeah, see, I knew it was weird when it booted up. I think it's slow in Flycast, like almost unplayable. All right. There we go. So far, so good. It's a lot of tires. Yeah, here we go. A little choppiness. Menus are okay. All right, a little rolling start. Yeah, choppy sound. Graphics are good. Sounds not so much as I crash and flip and live to race again. All right, let's try something else now. Like I said, we're going to learn together, folks. I have so many of these minis. I have a Saturn mini I made from a cell phone charger. I'm in the middle of doing a Nintendo 64 mini that I 3D printed. I feel like I've been sanding that for 6 months and using this 3D plastic touch up stuff you put on it and smooths out the finish. That works great. I don't know what it's called, but it's great. I have a Commodore 64 mini I did from the real Commodore 64 mini. I have a Sega Tower of Power. I have literally a whole. I probably have 25 of them. I have to build a wing under my house with all the minis I have. Either that or just move out and live by myself. Sometimes that's easier, right? with the hobbies we have. All right, what is this? This is Redream, right? Torch. Did I load Redream? I don't think I did. Let's do it again. I'm too busy talking to you guys. All right. We're gonna mash A. Mash, mash, mash. Yeah, I'm still doing Flatcast. We're gonna go to Redream now. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to make it for this run. Okay. Oh, I did do it. I'm losing my mind. We'll fix it in post. Not really. I'm kidding. We leave it as it is. As the great Chip Chipperson said, cut that part out. It doesn't even load in Redream. Wow. Okay. We're going to mash it again and try Rycast. I don't know if I've ever even tried Rycast. Mash A, starting now. Oops. Rycast. Select default emulator. Rycast is for this ROM. Hit launch. Alright. Let's see what we got. So now this is the weird logo when we first booted the first time I was set to this. You guys see that? Okay, Dreamcast. Swirly thing. Hasbro. Where's that cable? Okay, I want to use that one to save a game. Oh, if I remember correctly. Yes, Riotcast. Rycast is Rycast. Rycast, not Riotcast. Rycast controllers are backwards. So it's actually B is A and A is B. Is this a libretto core? Oh, it looks like that just closes out too. Let me see. I'm going to try one more time. And then we're going to call it a night because I just wanted to give you guys a preview video and I ended up playing around a little too much. But we live, we learn. I got a whole bunch of these minis that I'm going to put together for friends and family. Maybe we could have some kind of contest. And we'll pick a winner out of one of my subscribers. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, and maybe you could take home a nice, literally almost one of a kind, or maybe five of a kind Dreamcast Mini until I actually make one. I know you guys can 3D print one, but something about this little case. It is small, man. It heats up too. I had to put a fan underneath it, like in and out. Like cut a hole in the bottom, and the fan is almost touching the table, but it runs at a cool 64 degrees. Yes, I want to create the data. Okay, now I'm not touching anything. I'm going to let it go. I think I may have exited it accidentally. Do not turn off power. Remove the controller or VMU. Okay, which is really B. What the? Why does that look? It's slow, but why does that look so nice? It's upscaled. Look at that. This is what it looks like on my PC when I play Dreamcast games. I have an i7, two 1080i's, and I upscale, and it plays amazing. Um, wow, that's really blowing me away. I'm sure it doesn't play well. I don't even know how to work this. Alright. I'm just gonna hear the sound going in and out. it's not a libretto core because I just unplugged my controller. I wanted to see if the controller came up. That's weird. B's not working as A now. And nothing is working. I can move up and down. How do I select? Boots me out of the game. Alright, anyway. Thus then concludes the video for today. Figure we just mess around. I'll show you this preview. Like I said, I think I'm up to the D's. So I have a lot of videos to do. I may shorten that video loading screen a little bit because when you play a lot of games back and forth, kind of just, you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times. Just thought I'd kind of spice it up a little, make it a little more unique. But anyway, please like, subscribe. Maybe you'll win a Dreamcast Mini, maybe you won't, but you'll learn something, hopefully. Thanks, guys. Peace out.